It started 3 weeks ago, a perfectly ordinary Tuesday night. I was just about to fall asleep when I heard it knock, knock, knock. 3 distinct, firm knocks on my front door. My heart jumped into my throat. It was well past midnight. Who could possibly be at my door? I crept out of bed, my mind racing. Maybe it was a neighbor in trouble. Maybe someone got the wrong address. I peered through the peephole, but there was no one there. The porch light illuminated an empty stoop. A shiver went down my spine. I convinced myself it was just the wind or the old house settling and went back to bed, though sleep didn't come easily. The next night it happened again. Same time, just after midnight. Knock, knock, knocked. This time I didn't hesitate. I flung the door open, ready to confront whoever was playing this stupid prank. But again, nothing, just the silent, empty street and the hum of the cicadas. A cold dread started to creep in. This wasn't a coincidence. This was something else. I started checking the locks obsessively, double-checking, triple-checking, before I even thought about going to bed. But it didn't matter. Every single night, like clockwork, the 3 knocks would come, haunting the silence. I tried everything. I set up a security camera on my porch. The first night, I stayed up all night, glued to the monitor. Midnight came and went. Nothing. The knocking didn't happen. I was so relieved, I almost cried. I thought, finally, it's over. The camera must have scared them off. But the next night I was exhausted and fell asleep around 11. I was jolted awake by the familiar sound. Knock, knock, knock. I scrambled to check the camera footage. My blood ran cold. The timestamp showed 12:03 a.m., but on the screen, my porch was completely empty. No person, no animal, not even a branch swaying in the wind, yet the audio picked it up clear as day. 3 loud knocks. My sanity started to fray. I wasn't sleeping. I was jumpy all the time. During the day, I felt like a zombie, and at night I was filled with a paralyzing fear, just waiting for the inevitable sound. My friends thought I was losing it. You're just stressed, they'd say. You need to relax. But how could I relax when my own home felt like it was turning against me? I even called a paranormal investigator. He came with all his gadgets, spent the night, and recorded the knocks. He said he'd never encountered anything like it, a physical sound with no physical source. He left me with some sage and a bill, but the knocking continued. Last night was different. I was so sleep deprived, I just didn't care anymore. I lay in bed, waiting. Midnight struck. Knock, knock, knock. But then a 4th knock and a 5th. It didn't stop. It was a frantic, desperate pounding on the door. It sounded like someone was trying to break it down. I froze in terror, hiding under my covers like a child. The pounding went on for what felt like an eternity, and then as suddenly as it started, it stopped. The silence that followed was somehow even more terrifying. This morning I found deep, splintering scratches all over the outside of my front door. They look almost like claw marks. I don't know what it is or what it wants. But I know one thing for sure, it's no longer just knocking, it's trying to get in. Thanks for listening, and if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments. I need all the help I can get.